Um, Good afternoon, my able prof, the course tutor. Good afternoon, my colleagues, and I want to say good afternoon to everybody present. My name is Engineer Uhieko Mohammed Salam. I'm here to discuss strategic framework for sustainable development within the conflict food insecurity nexus, a case study of Kogi State. This presentation we explore the strategic uh, we explore the strategic framework for sustainable development within the nexus of conflict and food insecurity, focusing on the case study of Kogi State, Nigeria. We will address key challenges and propose a comprehensive approach to foster stability and sustainable economic uh, development. Next slide. Presentation outline. The presentation will cover the introduction to the conflict food insecurity nexus, and we will come up with statement of the problem, research question, objective significance of the study, scope, literature review, methodology, timeline, and expected outcome. Each section will delve into the complexity surrounding Kogi State. Um, Introduction. Kogi State faced significant challenges um, stemming from conflict and food insecurity, which impeded sustainable development. This section explore the complexity of this issue, emphasizing the need for a strategic framework to address interdependence that hinder progress. Kogi State unique context. Kogi State, located in central Nigeria, has been profoundly affected by conflicts, creating an environment where sustainable development is difficult to achieve. Um, Understanding Kogi's specific challenges is crucial for tailoring effective intervention. Statement of the problem. The primary drivers of conflict and food insecurity in Kogi State include ethnic tension, female herder violence, and insurgents. These factors disrupt food production and hinder access to resources. Existing policy have failed to address the interconnected issue adequately. Policy ineffectiveness. Current state-level policy often address conflict or food insecurity in isolation. There is a critical need for a more integrated and strategic approach that recognizes the interdependencies uh, between these issues and supports sustainable development. Research questions. This research will focus on understanding the main drivers of conflict and food insecurity in Kogi states, as well as how do these factors interact. This inquiry aims to inform the development of an effective strategic framework. Research objective. The main objectives of this research are to identify key drivers of conflict and food insecurity in Kogi State and to explore how these issues intersect, providing insight for, um, for a comprehensive framework that supports sustainable development. Significance of the study. The study is significant as it addresses the critical issues of conflict and food insecurity in Nigeria, particularly in Kogi State, by highlighting the impact of these challenges on agricultural productivity and market access. The research aims to provide solutions for local communities. Scope and scope of the study. This study focuses on Kogi states, characterized by a diverse population and frequent conflict. It will examine the impact of ethnic and farmer header conflicts, as well as the effects of insurgency on food security in the region. Focus area. The research will specifically explore ethnic tensions and farmer header violence, along with the influence of communal conflicts. This scope is crucial for understanding the unique challenges faced by Kogi State in achieving sustainable development. Literature review. Literature review will cover existing research on conflict and food insecurity in Nigeria, emphasizing the interplay between these issues and the need for for integrated policy framework for sustainable development. A nexus between conflicts and food security. The interaction between conflict and food insecurity is well documented, with food scarcity exacerbating conflict situations. Research shows that economic and political marginalization can fuel violence, necessitating a comprehensive approach. Okay, next. Um, okay, conflict resolution and food security. The lack of coordinated conflict resolution mechanism in Kogi State has worsened food insecurity. This highlights the need for a framework that integrates conflict resolution with with food security strategy. Um, next, research methodology. This study will employ a mixed methods approach, combining qualitative and quantitative techniques for comprehensive data collection, including interviews and with stakeholders and surveys among households in Kogi State. Next, data collection technique. In-depth interviews and household survey will serve as primary data collection methods, while secondary data from reports and organizations will provide additional context. And ethnic consideration will be adhered to throughout the research process. Research milestone. Key milestones include 2 months for literature review and case study selection, 3 months for data collection and analysis, 3 months for writing and revision, and 4 months for defense and completion. Uh, Next, expected outcome. The outcome of this research will include understanding of the drivers of conflict and food insecurity, an assessment of the impact on agricultural productivity, and um, identification of stakeholders' roles in implementing the proposed strategic framework. Okay. Next. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening.